So I'll just have a sip of Guinness with you guys. Cheers, guys. What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? Yes.
I'm
sitting right here, man. So this is Christiaan Eisberg. I only started communicating with him on Twitter last week, and he has a NFT, or he has a project called Straight Fire, and honestly, it is straight fire. It is this social networking, monetization, and I'm going to let him introduce himself and tell you all about this badass project.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah. Thanks
for
coming.
So basically, we have developed an NFT social app. What that basically means is we bring your NFTs alive, because let's face it, I think a lot of PFP NFT projects, it's a little bit boring, right? It's just a JPEG, and that's what it is. So how it works is that on the back end of the dApp, you connect all your major digital wallets, which enable you to see your NFTs from about 70 different blockchains. Right. At the end, on the front end, you connect it to all your social channels, and in the middle, we have created something that we call a 3D stage. So it's a stage for your NFTs to shine on. What it really is like a mini metaverse. It's a 3D world. You put your NFTs in it. The output is a real-time rendered mobile video with kick-ass music. You send it to your socials. You activate not only the existing, I guess, NFT community, but also new potential buyers. There's a little clickable link in the video that takes you to the marketplace where you sell your NFT. And therefore, I guess every NFT owner could become like an NFT marketeer. And so we are now in beta test. Sometimes we develop the 3D stages like for ourselves and the basic library. But on top of that, we work with existing projects. Like, for example, Mr. Bean just did an NFT collection. So nice. We built his 3D living room where you can present your NFTs in the way that the original NFT project intended. So then we work with a lot of big IPs, and we give them the opportunity to create little mini metaverses and like create user-generated content, where as a project you control the narrative. So for brands, it's also very attractive. Yeah. And then to top it off, if you like this, what we also have done is we've created something that's called share to earn. So that means that everybody who shares, so for example, on Twitter, we've developed this algorithm that measures the social impact on your post. So it's not the number of people, followers that you have, but it measures how many likes, how many comments, how many retweets. There's a number from it, out of it. It's multiplied by the number of the rating of the 3D stage that you use, and that determines how much Aspire, our token, you earn. And with the token, you can upgrade the 3D stages, get more exciting ones, bigger ones, special edition ones, upgrade a bigger impact, you can earn more Aspire, and that's not like sort of how we create it.
Wow, you hear that, guys? If you share posts, you earn his cryptocurrency. I mean, this is something that what took so long, you know what I mean? Like, exactly. And it's a brilliant idea, and I'm really glad that you're here. How long have you been in town for NFT.NYC?
Yeah, so I arrived on Sunday, and it's been chaos, right? Have you been to the marquees? It's mental.
I mean, I've been to so many venues, and I feel like they're all just filled with great energy and excitement. And
there is no bear market at the moment, right?
No, it is a full conference for sure.
Exactly, and I think that everybody is like putting his 10 pence in the mix, and so besides this, we also have an NFT lab, where we develop NFT projects and IPs. So we've just developed a project that's called the 12, and the 12 is inspired on the Chinese zodiac, and we've taken one of the writers of the game Horizon, which is kicking at the moment, and he has created like this interactive sci-fi story around it. So we're dropping it pretty soon. But before we do that, we've actually developed something else, and that is we take the 12 as an IP, and we're bringing it to the Chinese market. And for those who don't know the Chinese market, it seems like there is no crypto. There's like a crypto ban, there's an NFT ban. So that's not entirely true. What they've done is they've created their own blockchain, their own crypto. So it's difficult to penetrate. But we are actually have been able to get in. And we're the first Western IP that's entering the Chinese market with the NFT collection on the 12.
Wow, congratulations.
Exactly, yeah, so that's very exciting. And then based on that, one of our partners has taken the IP and has developed an 8-episode animation series from it that will also drop in China. So it's such an exciting time.
I mean, how do you have time to sleep? You have so many exciting things.
Well, I have a lovely wife and 2 kids, so they sometimes ask my attention. But yeah, I think in this industry, I think it's nonstop. You have to go.
Yeah. I mean, there is, you know, people are like, oh, I'll talk to you on Monday. And I'm like, well, in this industry, we work on Saturday and Sunday. There really are no days off. You got to call me at midnight, I'll answer. You know, you can't turn it off. But you feel the excitement and that we're part of the movement to build the future for the betterment of humanity. And that is why I think we're all so sleepless.
I think so. And I think, to be honest, I think I've met so many great projects here who are not kind of developing the metaverse as a whole, but have picked their specific their moments and their niche, right? And kind of like we decided, okay, I'm going to be the best at that. And then I think if we work together, we can actually make a difference. And I think compared to many other industries, I think this industry is so supportive. You know, everybody shares their ideas. Nobody keeps it for themselves because they kind of realize we have to do it all together.
Right.
And I think that for your audience, the same thing. I think the fact that you're watching this, I think you're part of that group, right? It's not like only the makers of it. I think it's the whole community spirit that's going to make this a success.
Yeah. So how do we get these guys to start following you? Like, what is your social media that you want us to start?
Yeah. So what you do is you go to the website straightfire.space.
Okay.
At the top, there's a little button. It says test the app. So you can be a beta tester. Everybody can be a beta tester.
All right.
So do it. We will send you the dApp as a test. You can try it out. You can immediately share it to Twitter. You can kind of create your whole experience, the whole buzz. The only thing that you need to do is connect the digital wallet, and you can upload your NFTs, and you will have something to show for it. And I guess spread the news.
Yes, I love it. And I mean, I had a lot of people reach out to me, or I've seen people like, hey, I'm willing to talk about my project. And I reached out to this guy immediately. I looked up straightfire.space, and I'm like, okay, can you speak on our webinar, please? People need to know about this, So go to straightfire.space. And my question for you, what is one of the craziest, coolest stories or things that you've experienced this week in NFT.NYC?
I've met some people doing projects that I've never ever heard of. Like yesterday, I met a guy called Kevin Brown. Okay. Kevin Brown, a couple of years ago, he was like the top 2 company in the world on affiliate marketing. He sold that a couple of years ago. Then he did an amazing thing. He invested a lot of money and he took a Big Four tribute band from playing in a club like this to stadiums. He did it in 3 years and he kind of do that. Now what he's recently done is he set up a company called Fan Circle. Okay. And when you look at our industry, of course, thrives a little bit on Discord, right?
Yes.
It has its pros and its cons.
Yeah.
He has developed this ecosystem where every project or any artist can have its own little app, and that's like the Fan Circle. And it kind of like replaces Discord. At least it takes away all the noise in it. And so when I was talking to that guy, I thought, what you've just built is solving so many problems. So when we get based in London, so when we get back, we're going to sit down and I think we'll become a partnership from it.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is that what I find most amazing about this week is I've been talking to a lot of people before via Zoom, LinkedIn, and Twitter, how we met.
Yes.
And then to see people for the first time face to face, I think it makes all the difference. Yeah. Having a party and having a few drinks together, I think that kind of like cements the relationship. And I think that's probably one of the coolest things. So a big shout out to my man, B. Earl. B. Earl is a writer. He's writing at the moment the new comic for Spider-Man. Okay. It's going to be located in LA. It's going to drop in October. And I've been talking to him for about a year now. And I saw it for the first time. We've been hanging out for 3 days. So,
new best friends
exactly.
Once you get the chance to see people. Yeah, for sure.
So I think for people that didn't have the opportunity to come here, I think next year it's going to be even bigger. It's going to be even more like this. So if there's an NFT or a metaverse or any type of conference in the place where you're based, go for it and meet people face to face.
Yes, that's the best part about this is the conferences, NFT.NYC, Bitcoin Miami, Decentral. you get to actually meet all the people you haven't met, but you've been working with and met in different platforms. And you discover that this is someone you should have been friends with the whole time, you know? So it's every day is beautiful out here at NFT.NYC. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks a lot for having me.
Straightfire.space.
Okay, guys. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.